What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Rip. Hey, today we're going to be reacting into 12 Forgotten Stolen Finishers. First time trying to make sure I go to hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe because your boy is almost at 4K and I can't get surpassed. Oh my gosh. I can't surpass 4K without you, so just subscribe, please. I'm almost at 4K. I'm trying to hit 4K before August and I won't be able to do it without you. So continue to show the support, continue to show me some love, and click the like button because it does help, believe it or not. But look, without further ado, if y'all got any other videos I'm react to, put it down below in the comments. Let's get into this video.
Insult to injury is by delivering their opponent's finishing move. This has been executed a number of times throughout WWE history, and it always receives a major ovation from the audience.
Oh my gosh.
For a finisher stealing spot to work, it should have some meaning behind it, and should predominantly be used when two wrestlers in question are arch rivals. Now, there have been some common ones, including Seth Rollins, including The Rock's pedigree and Randy Orton's AA, but these are some of the more obscure ones.
That's disrespectful.
So join us now as WrestleMania looks at 10 forgotten insane is People's Elbow.
Jeff Hardy did
Rock's final months as a full-time WWE talent in 2003, he would work with young stars such as Jeff Hardy and the Hurricane. These mini feuds made for some incredible matches, and it was clear that this was The Rock's way of giving back. During The Rock's match with Jeff Hardy, Hardy would deliver his own version of the People's Elbow. The fact that The Rock allowed a wrestler to move in such a comedic manner was awesome, and it was certainly one of the more forgotten instances of a wrestler stealing their opponent's finishers in WWE. Number 11, The Miz running knee. One of the feuds that fans wanted to see when Daniel Bryan came out of retirement in 2018 was a feud between himself and The Miz. The two had an infamous exchange on Talking Smack back in 2016, and there was major money to be made with a pay-per-view bout between the two. While some will label their feud in 2018 as disappointing,
they should have capitalized on that.
Some noteworthy moments, most notably during their match at the Super Showdown pay-per-view. During the match, Miz decided to embrace Bryan by delivering his own version of Bryan's running knee. This was interesting because Miz had adopted Bryan's yes kicks in the years prior to their 2018 feud. Now Miz was showing no shame in stealing another one of Bryan's trademark moves. Number 10, Logan Paul, the Curb Stomp. The 2023 Elimination Chamber event received rave reviews from fans, and the Elimination Chamber match for the US title was considered by many to be the
I really wanted Montez Ford to win this match.
Best chamber match in a number of years.
Yeah, this was
one of the highlights of the match. Saw YouTuber turned WWE superstar Logan Paul enter the chamber match and deliver a curb stomp to Seth Rollins. This came as a complete surprise to the audience, and it was a fantastic way to further the storyline between the two heading into WrestleMania 39. Number 9, Brock Lesnar, Rock Bottom. SummerSlam in 2002 saw a true changing of the guard as Brock Lesnar defeated The Rock to become WWE Champion. The moment itself is often discussed when showcasing Lesnar's career, but fans often forgot how tremendous the match itself ended up being. Lesnar was presented incredibly well during the match, and The Rock did everything it could to make Lesnar appear as the next big thing in the company. One of the most notorious spots
So we continue. I'm not editing that out.
Spots in the match saw Lesnar deliver a picture-perfect rock bottom to The Rock. This spot has been done a number of times during The Rock's WWE tenure, with names such as John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and even Stone Cold Steve Austin all stealing the rock bottom, but Lesnar's version was without a doubt the best. Number 8.
Okay, so the reason I would say that they would say that Brock Lesnar's rock bottom was better is probably because he got more elevation and he's able to actually cuff you as he's going up for the, the Uranagi or rock bottom or whatever you want to call it.
Right, Rey Mysterio, Twist of Fate.
Rey Mysterio did
SmackDown between 2002 to 2003 was red hot. WWE created a product which was universally loved by the fans, and one of the standout feuds during this time was between Rey Mysterio and Matt Hardy. The two had excellent chemistry in the
When was this? Look at his mask.
Time was between Rey
Mysterio looked like a heel in this. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't, but he looks like a heel.
Mysterio and Matt Hardy. The two had excellent chemistry in the ring, and their matches seemed to get better and better. One time during one of their matches, Mysterio decided to mock Hardy in the most hilarious way possible by delivering a twist.
Wow, that was clean.
What made this so iconic was that Mysterio's version of the move was delivered so well that Mysterio could have easily adopted it as a finishing move of his own. Number 7, John Cena chokes.
Hold on, bro. How many masks does Rey Mysterio have, bro? I've never seen him wear the same thing twice. Ever. He wears something different every single time. I've never seen him do something wear something twice. I mean, maybe at house shows he wears something twice, but on TV, I've never seen him wear something twice.
Slam. Fans finally got to see John Cena and The Undertaker collide at WrestleMania in 2018, and the feud between the two predominantly revolved around Cena mocking The Undertaker via scathing heelish promos. The storyline eventually incorporated The Undertaker's half-brother Kane, which was a smart decision, as The Undertaker would be absent for 100% of the build, so Cena needed a foil to make his TV appearances worthwhile. During a match between Cena and Kane on Raw, Cena performed a devastating chokeslam on Kane.
Get out of here, man.
This was done to mimic both The Undertaker and Kane,
Get out of here.
perhaps to silence doubters who stated that Cena had a limited moveset.
Get out of here with that, man. This dude is not chokeslamming him, bro. He's too big for that. That is not happening at all. There's no way you can tell me that this man is finna chokeslam him. No, it's not happening. He's not even this. The weight difference is crazy. Cena strong, got it, but he's not chokeslamming Kane. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not chokeslamming Kane.
Number 6, AJ Styles RKO. In 2020, WWE booked a feud between AJ Styles and Randy Orton. The idea of the feud was that both would attempt to one-up each other in matches, and this storyline created some fantastic moments, such as the time Orton delivered a Styles Clash on AJ Styles. But during the rivalry, AJ would have a match with the talented Akira Tozawa on Raw, and instead of finishing Tozawa off with one of his finishes, AJ decided to use an RKO to win the match. It's a shame that AJ and Orton's 2020 feud never led to anything substantial on pay-per-view, as this feud was incredibly entertaining and fans were loving the story that WWE were telling with two of their finest performers. Number 5, Drew McIntyre Angle Slam. Kurt Angle's final run in WWE was mixed bag.
On a
Whilst
stage,
it was great to see one of the all-time greats back in WWE, his in-ring work had regressed quite dramatically, so his matches weren't exactly the best.
Yeah, he's old.
Whilst Angle was limited in the ring, he did everything in his power to put as many people over as possible, and one of the wrestlers that Angle put over was Drew McIntyre. Angle and McIntyre wrestled on Raw in 2018, and during the
I understand this is y'all life. Y'all do this for years and years and years and years and years and years at a time. Every single day. It's your entire life. But once you hit a certain age limit, and not even just age limit, once your body hits a certain point, I don't think you should be getting in the ring. Once your body is able to break down from just a bump, it's time to hang the boots. Like Undertaker, when he lost to Brock, after that, it should have been over. This Kurt Angle right here is way too old to be in the ring. They're protecting him with every move. They're protecting him with their life. Like, their job is literally on the line to make sure Kurt Angle does not get hurt in this. I mean, like, he Angle slammed him, so they're going to show that here in a second. That could go bad for somebody like Kurt Angle with multiple neck surgeries.
In the match, Angle would sell with conviction and meaning, and McIntyre came out of the match looking like a huge star. McIntyre would even deliver an Angle slam to Angle, which added insult to injury.
And he hit his head. He tucked his chin though.
Ultimately highlighted just how giving Angle was in the squared circle. Number 4, Seth Rollins AA. The February 19th, 2018 edition of Raw was focused on Seth Rollins. Rollins competed in a gauntlet match with the fellow competitors in the upcoming elimination.
That match doesn't look bad. It's just, I feel like Elias doesn't belong in it.
Chamber, and Rollins' unbelievable performance stole the show. During his gauntlet match with John Cena, Rollins decided to perform Cena's own finishing move, the AA, to the sheer delight of the audience.
Too.
Rollins and Cena have always had undeniable chemistry in the ring, and the match was yet another instance of the two delivering an absolute clinic. Number 3, Edge RKO. Edge's first feud back after coming.
They should have put Edge at 619.
Out of retirement in 2020 was with Randy Orton. This was a sensible choice as Orton and Edge had a documented history, and Orton was notoriously safe in the ring, meaning Edge could put his faith in Orton to take care of him in the ring. The feud between the two was very much considered to be a blood feud, and when Edge took the fight to Orton in a segment on Raw, Edge decided to take a page out of Orton's playbook. During their segment on the March 9th, 2020 edition of Raw, Edge hit an RKO out of nowhere on Orton. The crowd truly loved this segment, and it was great to see Edge once again
but I don't think it got a
lifelong
good pop.
memories for WWE
It was a pop, but it wasn't
fans.
a loud pop.
Number 2, Kurt Angle, F5.
What?
On the road to Kurt Angle's main event match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 19, Angle would attempt to get in Lesnar's head ahead of the huge showdown. One of the ways Angle did this was by using Lesnar's F5 finishing move. During a match with Brian Kendrick on SmackDown, Angle would use an F5 on Kendrick, and it was strange to see Angle use a move of this nature. Nevertheless, this was a great idea from WWE Creative, as it certainly elevated Angle and Lesnar's feud. This wouldn't be the only time in WWE history that the F5 had been stolen, as at one stage, Big Show used the move in 2004, and Matt Morgan also adopted the move as a signature move a year later in 2005. And number 1, Sami Zayn, the Spear.
Spear to Roman.
In terms of successful storylines in WWE, the Bloodline and Sami Zayn storyline was truly one of the greatest storylines of the modern era. Zayn's work in the storyline was magnificent, and by the time he decided to drift away from the Bloodline in early 2023, he was beloved by the audience. Zayn would eventually collide with Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber event, and the road to this main event match featured some truly magical moments. On one occasion on SmackDown, Zayn delivered Reigns' own finishing move, the Spear, and the arena erupted with applause. There were even some calls that Zayn should have walked in WrestleMania 30.
Bruh, yes, this is what my prediction was, bruh. This is what my prediction was. I wanted this to happen, and then Roman lose, but he would. All right, Roman doesn't get pinned. That streak continues. Roman doesn't get pinned. Sami loses to Cody, or Cody loses to Sami. Either way, I really wouldn't have cared. But I just wanted Roman to lose. And I think this match right here would have been way better in a triple threat. That's just my opinion, though. I feel like in a triple threat, this match would have been way better than Roman versus Cody. I just wish it would have happened that way.
As the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, but WWE decided to go in a different direction. Zayn would eventually get his happy ending, and he and Kevin Owens would team together in the main event at Night 1 of WrestleMania 39 to
10 things that aren't working in WWE Triple H. If y'all want to see this video right here, look at Roman behind me. If y'all want to see this video, make sure y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up and also subscribe, because I will react to it. I do want to react to it. So, yeah. Hey, like this video, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy D-Rib, man. I'm out.